all footy lovers across Australia. Welcome to day 3 of the Ballarat V-Line Cup, Victoria's premier under-15s competitions for all boys and girls footy. My name is Jordan Moll and I'm looking forward to bringing you all the coverage here today as part of triple header action at Marty Butch Reserve here in Ballarat. First up, we have the Division 1 girls with the Geelong Falcons taking on the South East Stingrays. Both these teams. Monday's game, the South East Stingrays winning 71-24 against the Gippsland Power, while the Geelong Falcons won 52-4 against Great Western. So two teams coming off a win on the Monday. Looking forward to bringing you all the action here, what should be a great spectacle and a great advertisement for what the next few years of women's footy is going to be. 76th edition of the V-Line Cup here, and all the games are streamed on the AFL Victoria Facebook page and the Sportscast Australia. For here on this Wednesday, there's other games going on as well. We'll keep you updated on those. But great crowd here, lots of support for these girls as the next generations of superstars come in. So just about ready to go here. Hoping the rain does stay away for today. Two reasons. First reason is that we probably get higher scoring games. And secondly, we're currently in an outdoor commentary box. So if it starts raining, I think my notes might start to blow away just a little bit. So just about to get the first bounce underway. Southeast Stingrays in the yellow uniforms. They'll be going to the left of your screen. Geelong Falcons to the right in their blue uniforms there. Just waiting to get underway here. Yeah, the girls up first, and then it'll be the boys in the Division 1 and Division 2. But it's all about the girls now. Siren goes. And first contest here in the middle. As we said, both teams coming off a win on Monday, so expecting some high-quality footy here. And first inside 50 is going to be going the Geelong Falcons' way. Good intercept mark taken, though, by the Stingrays. That one there from Turner. Her kick not the best, coming out onto that far side around the 50-metre arc. Handball. Good intercept there that time from King. She gets run down. That'll be a whistle for holding the ball. So a fast start from both these teams. Matilda King there from Sacred Heart College, unfortunately getting run down. So over onto that far side now. Mark claimed, but touched a few too many hands. Should be a ball up and will be. So thrown up now. Over on that far side, lots of bodies around it. Good tackle there, picked up by Vardy. Be a late whistle for a hold. Going Geelong's way. Going to be Rug as well from Sacred Heart College. A lot of Sacred Heart College players here for Geelong. Kicked inside 50, about 40 metres out. Well done again there by the Stingrays. In Turner in defence, called her name a few times. Ball right into the middle now. Bit of a contested footy. Good tackle there, not rewarded, but still sticking with it. Picked up at ground level as we do have a few raindrops falling here. Be interesting to see how much that has an effect on the cleanliness of the ability to pick the ball up. Handball now out for the Stingrays, looking to get a bit of run onto this near side. Picked up there that time from Simons. Good run down tackle. That one there probably afforded a push in the back, and it will be. So contested start for both these teams. That one there, hoping both players are okay. Down was a hard tackle. So we'll just have a quick stoppage for the trainers to come out. Was a push in the back there, and I'll let you know once I'm able to see the number of which player is down for the Falcons. Is number 8, Madison Lane, out of the Peninsula Sharks. Hope that she is okay. Looks like she's just in the hands of the trainers. Will make her way from the field. Not a good sight there at all. Not what you want to see here. The first few moments of day 3 of the V-Line Cup. So hopefully for her, just a stinger. Looks like her left shoulder looks to be in a little bit of worry and had the stuffing taken out of her. So we'll watch her and hope that she is okay. Back underway now as the rain continues to fall. It's Winter Davies now will kick right to the arc of 50. Good mark taken at centre half forward by Alana Eddy. What can she do? Goes to about the top of the square. Lovely kick. Couldn't quite hold on to the mark. Going to get a second opportunity. Handball backwards here, about 30 metres out. Kicked sideways. Smith chasing after it there for Geelong. Been able to call her a few times. Really classy player. Kicked out here from the Stingrays. They've been brave in defence. All the territory has been with the Falcons here in the early going. Kicked out about 70 metres. Fisher there. Handballs laterally. Looks like they're going to go inside 50 again here, the Falcons. Lovely kick there, just out of the reach of King. Quick snap there. It's floating in the air. About 10 metres out. Can someone hold a mark again in defence? Is that Turner again? We've called her name a few times. Kalia Turner out of Langwarren Football Club. Has been very good here in the early going and been under consistent pressure. So both teams yet to score here. Geelong controlling the territory. Southeast Stingrays been brave in defence. So ball about to be thrown in on that far side. Just a little bit of rain around at the moment. Don't expect anything too crazy, but might have a few showers throughout the triple header action here today. Going back inside 50 here for the Falcons. Mark just dropped there. It was a beautiful kick. Couldn't quite hold on that time was Eddie. She ends up getting it back, gets the handball out. King, quick snap. Goes to the top of the square here now. Lovely pick up from Turner. She's been brilliant so far. Ball kicked out just to the arc of 50. No one able to really win it. Here comes Geelong again. Options inside 50. Goes nice and high. Turner gets a spoil on it again. Been very impressive. Picked up from the Stingrays. Couldn't quite get clean possession. Good handball out. And on that near side, good composure shown there. Roden it was, who kicked it out. Looking for a teammate in Simons. Kick through the middle of the ground. Risky kick, but it's a good one. Picked up there. Well done from Roberts. Unfortunately, just bit off a bit more than she could chew. Lovely tackle there from Remy Silva. The Torquay plays for Sacred Heart as well. Goes to the 50-metre arc here. Just get to the back. You're looking for a bloke in the AFL Victoria, so you can find him. That's your man. And there's a goal. Geelong Falcons able to get on the board and just consistency going forward. Was able to finally sneak one there. They've really controlled the territory. So apologies for the silence. Just was getting barked at by somebody for who was in charge. So unfortunately couldn't call all of that there. But it is the player that kicked two. Sienna Smith with the snap there. Very, very classy player. And they've really controlled the territory and they finally get some reward for their effort. So one straight, Geelong, Stingrays yet to score and yet to get it really inside their forward half. Can that change now in the middle? Looking to handball laterally, going after it there was Cameron. Picked up at ground level here from the Stingrays, just trying to keep it forward. Chasing after it here this time is Hilly. What can she do? Good tackle, just got the handball out. Ball close to the boundary line on the near far side, should I say, and eventually over the line and will be thrown in. Opportunity here for the Stingrays, who haven't been able to really get it in their forward half in this opening 5 or 6 minutes. To get it inside 50 and get some pressure. They were brave in defence, were the Stingrays, but the dam wall had to break at some stage. Out on the far side now. Lots of bodies around the ball. Hard to take clean possession. Was picked up there that time from Anderson. Was able to just get the handball out. Still on that far side. Ball ping-ponging around. Smith's in there again, the goal scorer. Can't get it out. Will be a ball up. There is a player down here as well for the Geelong Falcons, which is not a good sight. Unfortunate so far. We've had a few players. Madison Lane, who went off earlier after a push in the back, and that one there looks like she'll be good to continue. So good to see. Last thing we want is any injuries here. Though Smith gets her kick smothered. Picked up there that time from Ruby Wilson. Ends up getting it clear. Another opportunity here for Geelong going inside 50. Been really under the pump have the Stingrays. Turner's in there. She's able to pick it up and does really well. Been very impressed with her game in this first 10 minutes. Just need a bit of help there, and they need to get some ball moving forward. Handball out. Picked up again here by the Falcons. Great gang tackle there. Close to the line. Keeps it in and does well was Millie Evans. Follows up with her own effort. Gets it back. Handball's there intercepted. Here's an opportunity for the Stingrays through Simon. She kicks it long. Out onto the far side. Close to the boundary line. Looks like it's just going to stay in. It does. Good follow-up tackle there. Good pressure from the Falcons. As they get a ball up just outside 50 here for the Southeast Stingrays. Thrown up right on that arc of 50. On the right forward flank. So bodies around it here at the moment. Handball out. Picked up there that time. Just got a kick to it was Yazanik. Follows up with her own footy. Does well. Better pressure here from the Stingrays. Bit of a falcon there. Not fun when you've got a wet footy. That was Sophie Hussey, unfortunately, copping one there. Ball still on that 50-metre arc on the far side. Falcons are able to clear the immediate danger. Kicks to Smith. Drops one that she'd expect to take, but does well with the pickup. Kicks it laterally. Brilliant kick. Just slightly too much on it. Eddie wasn't able to hold on. We've got a out-of-bounds throw-in. So if you have just joined us, Geelong Falcons have controlled the territory. They lead 1 goal straight. Stingrays yet to score. Sienna Smith, our goal scorer. It was a brilliant right-footed snap over on that far side. Thrown in here now. They've been better the last few minutes, the Stingrays. Can they get a real scoring opportunity by getting it inside 50? They can score. Scored 71 on Monday in their game against the Gippsland Power, so they do know how to do it, and that's a brilliant tackle. Well done there that time from Milsha Simons. Goes now, kicking to right on the arc of 50 on that far side, close to the boundary line. Picked up there that time from Harvey. Does well with the side step, a little bit too much on it. Great rundown tackle. Been very impressed with the tackling pressure. That was Charlotte Hilly with that one. First real inside 50 opportunity. Can they use it? Kicks it to about 20 metres out. Gets back here now, snap forward, lands in the lap of one of the Stingrays players. Quick snap over the boot. Oh, it's a shocking bounce to Sharon. Can it sit for him in the end? Eventually gets rushed over. It's the weirdest shaped ball in the world, and that one was shown right there. Simmons there, who had the shot, bounced any other way, it probably would have gone through, and unfortunately just bounced on its axis, and Angel Apelia Dore, should I say, had an opportunity, but just couldn't quite keep her feet. So we do have a minor score. Geelong Falcons 1 straight. Stingrays just the one rush behind. Goes to Smith now on this near side wing. She's got runners aplenty. Handball inside there that time to Silva. What can she do? Kicks it to about 50 metres out on that far side. Again, well done from the Stingrays. They've been under the pump. Kicks it out to this near side. Anderson does well. Nice handball. Both teams starting to find their footing a bit more in this game. Ball gets out the back here. Great opportunity right in front of us here for the Stingrays. Just needs to pick it up. Was Simmons. Had the opportunity before. Quick snap. Lovely smother there. That time from Yazanik. She follows up Simmons there. Kick. It's going to go right to the line. Just missing to the right-hand side. Might have got a touch on it, but really impressed with Milsha Simmons, who kicked 2 goals in their game on Monday. Last few minutes there, she's had a couple of opportunities and created something out of nothing there. Nearly finished off what would have been a sensational goal. Kick coming out of fullback. Mark taken there by Shay Anderson. What can she do from 40 metres out? Kicks it to the hot spot again. Can someone fly and take a mark? Not quite. Simmons in there again. Throwing her body around. Should be a ball up here, and it will be about 20 metres out on a slight angle. So controlled the territory the last few minutes as it continues to spit rain here at Marty Bush Reserve, Ballarat. So about 10 metres out here for the Stingrays. Quick kick out, going to be marked. Well done there from Shay Anderson. And, well, she'll have an opportunity here. About 27, 28 metres out, I would say. So she'll be kicking it from about 30 metres. Slight angle. No breeze currently to speak of here. Just a wet Sharon. So Shay Anderson out of Officer Football Club. What can she do? Goes on her right. Just looks like it's going to the right slightly. Distance. Simon's at the line. They pay the mark. They have. Well done there, Milsha Simmons. She has been everywhere in the last 3 or 4 minutes. She's going to have an opportunity. Mark that right on the chalk. interesting here whether she go with the banana, the left-footed snap. Looks like she's going the right foot banana. Just doesn't hit it too well and unfortunately misses out to the far side. And if you are listening on the stream and you've got a green Toyota, you just had your bonnet hit. So just make sure you check that. It doesn't look like there's a dent, which is good, but a minor score. Geelong Falcons now looking to get it out of there. D50, it's been in here for the last 3-4 minutes. Good intercept mark taken there that time by Izzy Simons. Goes there again. Milksha couldn't quite. Gets to the back here. They're under the pump. Doesn't want to really take possession. Brilliant tackle. I was going to say brilliant tackle, but it was just high in the end. Madison Lane, it is getting this free kick. Goes on the right foot to the arc of 50 in front of us. No one able to take a clean mark. Rain continues to fall here. That one a very nice tackle there by Haley Parent. If I do get a few names wrong, I do apologise. All the ink is starting to smudge on my notes in front of me. But we'll do our best. Good tackle there that time from Oliver. Ends up following it up and a good kick out to Smith here. So an opportunity to sort of ease this pressure. The rain is falling a little bit harder here at Marty Bush Reserve. Good pressure applied on the kick there. Opportunity now for the Falcons to pick it up. There'll be a whistle, be a free kick. Stella Hangraff's got it. Geelong Amateur Football Club. She'll go now on the right foot. Goes right to the 50-metre arc. Gets out the back. Can they have another opportunity here? Picked up there that time. Good run-down tackle. They've been brave, the Stingray defenders. Another tackle. Smith's in there. Just got a handball to it. Not out of danger yet. Ball in that right forward pocket. Smith picks it up. Lovely sidestep. Does another one. Well done from Smith. Needs to finish the job. Just unfortunately not the kick that they would have wanted from Sagedja. Smith, again, just a brilliant sidestep, especially in these conditions, to have that composure. Very talented player that I'm sure we'll be hearing from as she continues through the junior ranks. Ball gets kicked out now after that out of bounds on the full and goes over to that far side. Ball picked up by the Falcons, kicks to centre half forward. Couldn't quite hold on the mark was Rugg. Does follow it up though and gets her own footing. Breaks the tackle, does extremely well. Ball kicked here now, should be marked and will be. So Sage Scooter Edger, who's got it now, goes from 40 metres out. That kick there, just a bit of a tumbler, but not bad in these conditions. Socket out from the Stingrays. Chasing after it here this time. Sockers it off again. Does clear the immediate danger, but unfortunately that is about as obvious as a delivery as you see. But in these conditions, you just take the territory. So we'll be coming back in. Amelia Rugg's going to take the kick. Goes inside there. Mark was dropped by the intended target. Lots of bodies around it, just waiting for a whistle. It's Matilda Pine there. Ball thrown up now to the 50-metre arc. Free kick taken by the Stingrays. Rain continuing to fall here. Marty Butch Reserve. It's great to be here. Calling it on the AFL Victoria Facebook page and Sportscast Australia YouTube. We'll keep it going. We're not taking any power boards off. 76th edition here of the V-Line Cup. Getting better and better every year. Premier Under-15s competition. Great tackle there from the Stingrays. They've been able to just manoeuvre it here to centre half forward. You have another opportunity to go inside. Ball kicked to about 15 metres out. Sharon's going to beat them all. Will be another minor score. That behind going the way of number 12, Jemima Malloy for the Southeast Stingrays. So if you have just joined us, score one straight for Geelong, 4 behinds for the Stingrays. A couple of opportunities, but they've been difficult, and especially in these conditions. Right in front of us here, just bounced off the tackle. Ball kicked right on the line here, going to tiptoe. Smith does well, takes the mark. able to keep it in as well. Kicked out here now. They're able to get a bit of run. Brilliant tackle applied there that time from Ava Collett. Able to keep it here for the Stingrays. Follows it up as well. Here now. Runs close to the boundary line. Eventually runs over. Couldn't quite keep it in was Milo Evans. And it will be thrown in. Good crowd here, good support, coffee van, which I'm sure will be very, very popular throughout the day. Give you the around the grounds update at quarter time as well. We're out here and very much enjoying the footy. So ball thrown in now, should be another ball up, will be. Thrown up again here. Ground level, Falcons, King, got the kick smothered, was able to follow it back. Was Hangard, should I say. Ball kicked to about 50 metres out. There is King. Good tackle applied there from Pine. Able to pick this one up and kicks again to the middle of the ground. It's going to be a territorial game. You can see on the stream how much the rain is falling. Don't expect it to fall all day if we do trust the radar, but it is falling quite a bit here at the moment. Hangard picks it up again, does well. Ball kicked onto this near side. It'll be very hard to take clean possession, as we can see here. Lots of bodies flying around it. Brilliant tackle applied there by number 24, Ava Collett of the Southeast Stingrays. Plays for Dramana from Dramana Secondary College. Thrown up here again. Tackle there, just was able to get rid of the footy. Follows it up. Brilliant smother applied there that time. Was Roden. And there is the siren for quarter time. So one straight Geelong lead. The one goal kicker, Sienna Smith. And 4 behinds for the Stingrays. It's been a territorial game. A couple of opportunities for the Stingrays, but none that have been super clear. It's been a wet and contested first quarter, and we assume that will continue. But we are hoping, as it seems the sun is starting to potentially come through those clouds a bit, that it does dry up a bit so we get some high scoring. We're going to take a quick break here for quarter time. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Geelong Falcons 1 straight. Stingrays 4 behinds. Don't go anywhere. Back in a few minutes for V-Line Cup action. Welcome back to Marty Butch Reserve here for the first game of triple header action here today in the Ballarat V-Line Cup. Got the under-15 Division 1 girls going on here at the moment. It is quarter time. Geelong Falcons lead 1 goal straight. Southeast Stingrays the 4 behinds. The one sole goal scorer, Sienna Smith, with a brilliant right-footed snap there. Controlled a lot of the territory, did the Geelong Falcons there. And once they had it down their end, they were able to keep it down there. And just a weight of numbers exercise. I thought Kalia Turner for the Southeast Stingrays was huge in that quarter. Could have easily been 3 or 4 goals that Geelong kicked, but she stopped them there. And Stingrays finished the quarter well without getting the reward. It was quite a wet first quarter. There was rain falling pretty much from the 6-7 minute mark. Seems like it has these now. It's going to be on and off throughout the day. So hopefully it does stay dry this quarter, get a little bit more scoring, and these girls get some reward for their effort. So Southeast Stingrays, if you have just joined us, they are in the gold and black uniforms. They'll be going to the right of your screen in this quarter. Geelong Falcons in their blue. They'll be going to the left. So first quarter done. Let's see what the second holds for us here. Stingrays, brilliant step through there. Opportunity, takes a bounce, goes from 50. Brilliant bit of running play there. Opportunity, good mark taken. Brilliant bit of skill there. And Hayley Walls has got it here now, about 20 metres out, directly in front. What would be a perfect start. For the first goal for the Southeast Stingrays. In she comes. It's a brilliant kick. Has it got the journey on it? Just wait for the signal. It does. And you can hear the horns going off. Their first goal of the day. Brilliant kick there that time. And they're on the board. They have the lead. Stingrays 1-4-10. Geelong Falcons 1 straight. Brilliant bit of skill there in the middle of the ground just to break that open. Would have been exactly what the coaches would have wanted coming out of quarter time. Can they add to that potentially and get a bit more reward and bang for their buck, as you would say? Ball kicked out here. It was Kovic before with that brilliant bit of play. And Hayley Wallace, I should say. My notes have smudged in front of me, so it looked like Walls, but Hayley Wallace with a brilliant goal there to get the second on the day at this venue and the first for her team. So ball right in the middle of the ground here now. Picked up by Kovic. She gets swarmed on immediately. They would have realised after that brilliant bit of play last time that she needs a bit more attention, and good tackle in the middle of the ground. Good sidestep there that time by the Falcons. Goes to about 50 metres out. Sun begins to shine here at Marty Butch Reserve. Ball about 40 metres out for the Falcons. Lots of bodies around the footy. Ball sort of ping-ponging around. Picked up here. Quick kick on it. Should be marked in front. It will be. It's Matilda King there with the mark, or with the kick, should I say, and Ava Collett with the mark in defence. Might be coming back here for the Falcons. Here's Turner. Gets tackled straight away. She's had plenty of the footy in that first quarter, and she continues it here. That was a great goal before by Hayley Wallace out of the Frankston Football Club. Handballed out here now. Lots of pressure around it. Brilliant tackle there applied by Mackelson. Ball about 55 metres out now. Going backwards to go forwards a bit here, but it's the pressure of the Stingrays, which it has improved throughout the quarter. And throughout this game, I should say. Handballed out now laterally. Getting a little bit more connection now that the footy's not as wet. That mark dropped there. And the Falcons now potentially going back inside 50. Turner, probably her first mistake for the day. She hasn't done too many things wrong. Just dropped one there. But does not hurt her team, as she'll end up getting a free kick for a below-the-knees contact. So Kalia Turner now. The Langwarrin Community Football Club goes out on that far side, close to the boundary line. Good tackle applied. Ball just came out before the umpire was about to blow his whistle. Again, just not a lot of clean footy, but it was never going to be with the conditions we had in that first quarter. We'll see how good this drainage is. Socket off the deck here. Smart kick going forward for the Falcons. Another Falcon. We've seen two of them so far. That was Cameron who unfortunately got that one. 35 metres out here for the Falcons. They've been able to keep it down there. Smith's in there again, the sole goal scorer for the Falcons. Handball out. Cameron just unfortunately couldn't get a boot to the ball. Ball in that forward pocket. Stingrays won't mind it going out here. Eventually it does. So Geelong did a great job of this in the first quarter, just keeping it down their end. But the defensive structure and effort of the Stingrays were able to only keep it to one goal. If you have just joined us, it's 1-4. Southeast Stingrays lead, 1-4-10. Geelong Falcons 1 straight 6. Goal scorers are Sienna Smith for Geelong and Hayley Wallace, who kicked 2 on Monday. She's added to her tally by kicking 1 today as they're able to clear 50 here. Kovic, who had that brilliant burst of play just a few moments ago. She's going to end up getting it back. Just left it behind, unfortunately. Still in there now. Picked up by the Falcons. Just snatched that out there, almost basketball jump ball style. Handball backwards. Lots of bodies swarm around it. Tackling pressure's certainly been up this quarter. Good bit of play there from Evans. Sort of waiting for a whistle just to give him a bit of break in play, and there will be one. So we'll be thrown out here now, about 70 metres out for the Southeast Stingrays. We've been good this quarter, got some reward for effort. Will be a whistle, be a trip going the way of the Stingrays. Shay Anderson has it. What can she do? Kicks inside 50 here out, just short of all the intended targets. Ball sort of ping-ponging around. There is the goal scorer in Wallace. What can she do? Brilliant handball outside, kick to right around the goal square arc. Just sort of bounces past everyone. Close to the line, it beats everybody. And will be thrown in the left forward pocket. With Charlotte Hilly there. With the kick that just came off the wrong side of the boot. So thrown in now. Great opportunity for the Stingrays. Around the grounds, the other score at the City Oval Ballarat. Great Western leading at quarter time over the Bush Rangers, 16-6. Whistle now, and it will be a free kick going the Stingrays' way. Lots of reward now that they're getting for their tackling effort. And it's Milsha Simmons, who had a really big first quarter. She had some explosive bits of play. A couple of behinds so far on the day for her, and looks like she's really going to take this one out from 40 metres out. Get a real test of her kicking here. Out to the left-hand side. Hasn't got the journey. Nearly marked on the line. Eventually does go over. There's a good effort there that time from the goal scorer that we've seen in Hayley Wallace. She just wasn't able to hold on and end up going through for a rush behind. So 1-5 now for the Stingrays. They're able to keep it inside 50, and they do well here. And will be a ball up. So 1-5-11 they lead. Geelong Falcons just 1 straight 6. The team's been able to keep it inside their 50 for about 4 or 5 minutes. They seem to be getting some reward. Can the Falcons do a bit of end-to-end footy now? Kicks out now to centre-half back. Ball gets out to Turner, who's been everywhere. That kick there's it's going to end up working. Probably came off the side of the boot, but she'll definitely claim it. Meckelson's after it. Good defence here. Handball backwards. Nice bit of feet there, but was run down. Kicked up high in the air. Mark taken, not the required journey though. Ball really just puckering back and forth. There's no real clean possession for both sides. Picked up here now. Again, lots of bodies around it. Should be a whistle and will be. So a few smothers in there. A lot of 1%ers that both teams are doing well. The ball is over on that far side. Ball thrown up now. And the Stingrays look like they win it. Kovic, who's done really well, kicks it centre half forward. Mark dropped by the Falcons defender. Put him under a fair bit of trouble. Simons, who's been everywhere so far, goes on the right foot. Is it straight enough? Just to the left. She's getting her opportunities. Here's Milsha Simmons out of Summerfield Secondary College. It's believe that's her third behind. So she'll be very happy that she's getting the efforts and just needs to get a bit more reward for it. Ball kicked out. Opportunity here for the Stingrays. On the run from 30, if you don't mind, just misses to the right. Sienna Roden, that was. It was a brilliant pickup. Just couldn't quite finish the job. But they're pressing here, the Stingrays, just not getting their reward for effort. 1-7-13, they lead. Geelong Falcons 1 straight 6. Falcons, that's a brilliant kick coming out of fullback and a good mark taken there by Stella Hannagrade. Kicked out again here now, close to the boundary line. Smith keeps it in, somehow finds a pocket of space. Kicks it on that far side. Another good mark, so a bit of clean footy here. Cameron's got it. Sort of waits for a few targets to present. And she'll go on the right foot now. We've had a few kick marks. Can this be another one here? Right on the 50-metre arc. Almost tackled without it. Was one of the Falcons players, but not rewarded. And will be a ball up here right on the 50-metre arc for the Geelong Falcons. Ball thrown up here now. They've probably won the clearance battle so far, the Stingrays. They certainly have this quarter. Able to get it slightly forward for them now. Socket laterally. Does well there that time and picks it up. Just wanted that more than everybody else. Ball kick now onto that near side wing. That was Hayley Parent there who did an incredible job. Ball on this near side wing does come out for the Falcons. Kicked here now. Good kick, unfortunately just through the hands of the intended target in Oliver. About 60 metres out now, lots of bodies around it. Lock that ball up. Looks like we will eventually get a ball up, and we will. As we said, this is the first game of 3 games here at this venue. Girls started at 10 o'clock, and we've got the Division 2 and Division 1 boys at 12 and 2 p.m. respectively. About 50 metres out here. Falcons win the footy, but it's tied up again. Had a fair bit of rain in that first quarter. Has been better this quarter, but it looks like it's going to be on and off all day. Kicked forward here now for the Falcons. Opportunity for them. Brilliant pick up that time in defence. She's able to clear the immediate danger. Well done there that time. That was Tiffany Boswell. Does very well. Now they get it out onto that far side, close to the boundary line. Really tiptoeing. Able to just keep it in. Another great smother. Be very happy with the 1%ers. That one there. That's going to be a high tackle. Unlucky, but the free kick will go Vardy's way out of the South Barwon Football Club. Go short. Just wanted that more than everybody else. Well done there to Cameron. Called her name a few times the last few minutes. Goes to about 40 metres out. Just falls in the lap. Are they going to pay the mark? Just came out. Still not out of danger yet. Brilliant run-down tackle there. Edgers in there. Falcons just trying to keep it forward. What could the whistle? Umpire nearly blew something there. Still waiting. They're just slowly getting it forward. Stingrays just clear the immediate pressure, but it's living down here in the last few minutes. Pick up that time. Numbers with the Stingrays here at ground level. Handballs laterally. Here's an opportunity. Not much to kick to, but that one there's a good kick to the advantage of their teammate. And Simmons gets tackled without it. Will be dumped. So it will be a free kick going Milsha Simmons' way. She looks to play on, but I say it was a brilliant kick and they were out, but unfortunately it will be coming back. Opportunity for the Falcons to set themselves up. So 1-7-13, South East Stingrays lead. That's 1-7 to just the 1 goal for the Falcons. Falcons kicked the first in Sienna Smith in the opening few minutes, and the goal scorer for South East came in the first few seconds of the second quarter in Hayley Wallace, who had a beauty from about 35 metres out directly in front, if you don't mind. Ball kicked forward now. Good mark taken by the Stingrays. Goes to about 40 metres out, gets to the back. Lots of bodies collided on that one. Does get to the back. Brilliant opportunity here. Just needs to run onto it. Brave defence. Handball out to Smith. What can she do? Picks it up. Gets away from her defender. Needs to get rid of it. Does extremely well. Here's a bit of run now for the Falcons over on that far side. Kicks out of defensive 50. Good pick up now. They're out here if they can be clean. Takes a bounce. Always risky here in the wet, but does extremely well. Kicked here now. Out the back. Good mark taken in defence. Ava Collett just read that better than everyone else, and she's had a brilliant quarter. Holding down that back 6. kicked out now. Looks like boundary line will beat everybody, and it will. So good job by the Stingrays there, just holding on to this lead. They've been under a little bit of pressure the last few minutes, that's definitely for sure, but they've done well. It was Hanegraaff on that far side that just went on a bit of a run, and Bilinski as well, who took that bounce. So the wind slightly picks up here. Probably means we're getting another shower. So it's been good this quarter. In the first quarter it was getting a bit down, and we'll see how much this drainage. I say very nice ground. First time down here. A very nice pavilion that we're situated in here now, and back underway. Lots of bodies around the footy, as there usually is in these tight contested games. Matilda King fighting after it for the Falcons. She'll end up getting it back. Runs a long way around, but gets it inside 50 here again. There's going to be a free kick rewarded. Just got that one over the shoulder, and it will be Alana Reddy who gets the free kick here now. About 50 metres out on the right forward flank. What can she do? That one there. It's a low-stabbing kick. It's going to hit the point post, and I'll tell you what, not the worst result in the world, but that one there just got over the top of everybody. If it had been straight, probably would have gone through for a goal because no one was expecting that. But not a bad result. Better than a behind. You're able to keep it down your end and see if you can sneak one here. They kicked the first goal of the game. Haven't really had much of a scoring shot since then. They've had it down their end. They just haven't really been able to get anything clean. Rucks go at it now. Eventually tiptoes along the boundary line. The Falcons keep it in. Lots of bodies around it. Should be another ball up, and will be. So if the umpires were getting paid on per whistle, I think they'd be going pretty well so far. Been a fair few stoppages, which you expect in what's a pretty wet and not terrible conditions, but average conditions day of September footy. Good tackle there. King nearly came up with the footy. She does well and follows up with another tackle. Just got rid of it in time was the Stingrays player, and marked just inside the field of play there on that far side. Sienna Roden, we've called her name a few times. Does very well and just eases the pressure that they've been under. That kick, not her best. Follows it up though, and she's able to get it back. So that's exactly what you want to see. You make a mistake, doesn't matter. She follows it up and gets her own footy back by getting the holding the ball free kick. So well done to her. She goes short, and that's a better kick. Well done from her. So far side now. First time really that the Stingrays have looked to control maybe a little bit of possession. Will be a high tackle free kick going the way of the Falcons. The number 11 in Amelia Rugg, a Sacred Heart College product. Ball out onto that far side, just kept in. Just want to keep the ball in play, it seems more the Falcons. Just need an opportunity to get something on the board. King in there again, eventually does go over the line, and that boundary umpires had a busy few minutes. A ball to be thrown in on the 50-metre arc. Southeast Stingrays 1-7-13. They lead by 7 over the Geelong Falcons, 1 straight. Here in the Ballarat V-Line Cup, the 76th edition. Getting better year by year, and a good advertisement of, especially with this game, what women's footy is going to look like. Saw it with the Herald Sun Shield as well for more metro competition. The standard is gradually improving. It's going to take time, we all know that, but it's definitely getting there, which is just great to see. As the Falcons now, they try and go laterally, ball right on that 50-metre arc. Lots of bodies around it, handball backwards, brilliant smother here that time from Hussey. Picked up there again, kicked slightly forward now for the Falcons. Can they get something on the board here? Just sock it off the deck, unfortunately. That will not trouble the scorers. Will be a throw in though. That was Millie Evans, I believe, there that was having the shot on goal. Or Vardy, should I say. And the the South Barwon Football Club, 183 centimetres. Good height. Not the tallest we've got here today, 184. Number 28 for Southeast Stingrays. You'll see her in the ruck here in aerial door. Handballed out here now. Vardy just threw a player off it. Here's an opportunity now for the Falcons. King tackled straight away, lost it in the tackle, follows it up, tackles her own way, no whistle. Kicked out here now. They're under pressure here, the Stingrays. What can they do? Could have been a free kick for a high tackle, not paid. Just slowly trying to get it out at D50 are the Stingrays. Good tackle. Just looking to pick it up, and they go backwards to go forwards, and they do clear the major threat. Good courage shown by both players there. Who can win it at ground level? They're just sort of whacking it forward, the Stingrays. Just looking to take the territory. Handball backwards, and they follow it up. Quick couple of kicks there by Campbell. Does well. Picked up there that time by the Falcons, but unable to do anything with. And there is the siren for half-time. It's a good quarter from the Southeast Stingrays. As we go into half-time, 1-7-13. Geelong not scoring that quarter, just the one straight. Goal kickers are Sienna Smith, number 2, for the Geelong Falcons out of the Torquay Football Club and the Sacred Heart College. She kicked the first of the game, a right-footed snap, and the sole goal scorer for the Southeast Stingrays was Hayley Wallace in the first few minutes of that quarter from the Frankston Football Club, and McKelland C College, should I say, is her high school. So we will take a break here for half-time. Rain stayed away that quarter, but it looks like it might be coming down a bit more here in this second half. Don't go anywhere. First leg here of triple header action on the Wednesday of day 3 of the Ballarat V-Line Cup. Half-time score, 1-7-13, 1 straight 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Welcome back to Marty Butch Reserve for the first leg of triple header action here in the Ballarat V-Line Cup. Halftime here in the Division 1 Girls. 1-7-13, Southeast Stingrays lead. One straight for the Geelong Falcons. Your goal scorer is Sienna Smith for the Geelong Falcons. One goal straight for her. She kicked the opening goal. And in that second quarter, first pretty much 20 seconds of that quarter, first goal was kicked by the Stingrays. That one, Hayley Wallace, from about 35 metres out. So showing her talent, being able to kick it quite the journey. It's going to be a wet day here at Marty Butch Reserve, let's just say. We've had 3 seasons already in that first half, and it is raining here again. We do expect it to be on and off throughout the day. Speaking to somebody here at the club room, so the ground drains really well, so it's definitely good to see, because I think they will need it today. So looking over at the netball courts to the right of us, there are literal lakes over there, so it could be quite a wet one, but we are just waiting for both teams to take the field. Stingrays are out. If you have just joined us, Southeast Stingrays are in the gold and black uniforms. They'll be going to the left of your screen in this quarter, and the Geelong Falcons, who are coming out now, are in their blue tops, and they'll be going to the right of your screen in this quarter. First leg of triple header action, as you said. You might see the boys on the stream just below of the Division 1, Division 2 boys respectively, coming up at 12 p.m. and 2 p.m, but all about the girls here at the moment. Been quite a contested game of footy, as we said, with the conditions. There's not going to be a lot of clean kick-to-kick breakdown footy. Let's take the territory. Stingrays have probably been the better team, but they just haven't put it on the scoreboard. Few opportunities, few hard chances, but 1-7. They'll be thinking that they want to be a bit more accurate in this half. Geelong Falcons didn't really have a clear opportunity to score in that second quarter. It's probably twofold, not taking the first option, but mainly the defence of the Stingrays has been awesome. Kalia Turner, I thought, was sensational in that corner. Ava Collette as well, taking some big marks in defence, just holding it up. So we'll see if that continues. It's a good crowd here supporting the under-15s Premier competition. So both these teams on Monday had a win. Southeast Stingrays winning 71-24 against the Gippsland Power, and Geelong winning 52-4 against Great Western. So both teams know how to score. I dare say it was probably better conditions down in Ballarat here on Monday than it is here today. So it's just going to be on and off all day, but just waiting for the last few people to make their way off the ground, trainers, the lot, and we should be ready to go here for the second half. Just waiting for all the players to get into position. Make sure it is a 6-6-6. Let's quickly go around the grounds. The game that's being live scored between the Great Western Rebels and the Bushrangers, 23-18 at halftime. The Rebels lead in that one. Other game isn't being live scored, and of course we know the score in this one. So underway here now for the second half. Can the Falcons get some scores on the board, and can the Stingrays be a little bit more accurate? Those are the questions that will be answered. First inside 50 will be going for the Falcons. Very easily dealt with for Turner, who's probably been close to best on for me. Ball now over to that far side. Kicked again here inside 50 for the Falcons. What can they do here now? King's in there. Matilda King, that is. Just sort of throws it on the boot and hope. Ball bounce really didn't favour anybody. She ends up getting it back. Handball out to Smith. Sole goal scorer for the Falcons. Brilliant sidestep. Handball was smothered. Ends up getting it back after the tackle. Does handball it out. Shot at goal here. Opportunity to the top of the square. Numbers with the Falcons. Socket off the ground. Goal. Had to happen at some point, and Matilda King has that one. She got the inside 50 over on the far side and just continued to surge it forward. And that one there, smart decision to go off the deck in these conditions. So she's got her first and Geelong second. Matilda King out of the Torquay Football Club and Sacred Heart College. So number 2 and number 3, the goal scorers so far for Geelong. Sienna Smith with the first, Matilda King kicking that one off the deck. And just like that, despite only the 2 scoring shots compared to 8 for the Stingrays. They only find themselves 1 point behind. 1-7-13. Stingrays lead Geelong 2 straight 12 as we start in the first few minutes of this third quarter. There is Smith. Kick smothered again. A few smothers so far to start this quarter. Picked up there from Kovacic. I was able to follow up. Kovic, I should say. Ends up getting it back. Good tackle there from behind. Was she able to get rid of that? Umpire says she was not. Good tackle there from Alana Eddy for the Falcons. Handballs laterally as they go right to the paint of 50 here. Mark is taken by Cameron. Called her name quite a few times in that second quarter. Good kick there to Oliver. About 45 metres out. Can she find a target? Can the Falcons get 2 in a couple of minutes here? Kick to the pocket. Pretty well done there by the Stingrays. Turner kicks it outside and clears the danger. Good mark taken there as they go short again. So a bit of ball control as the sun does shine a little bit. Miller Simmons over on that far side. She goes to Hayley Wallace, the goal scorer for the Stingrays. So a bit of control footy here as there's a Stingrays player. If they're able to get out the back, there's got no one near her inside the forward 50 if they're able to win this ball. Sienna Smith realised that and got back. And it might be tested here, although that handball unfortunately just went straight through the intended target's hands. Handball out now. Bit of a fresh airy. Lots of bodies around it on that far side. Just sort of waiting for a whistle potentially to ease the congestion. But there's a quick kick out. High fly. Couldn't quite hold it onto the mark was the Stingrays. Kicked out here to Kovic. She does well on her left foot. What can she do? Wobbler sort of gets to the back. Going to sit here for the Stingrays. Just need to play the conditions well. And she's missed. Golden opportunity. Hayley Wallace, the goal scorer, so she knows how to kick him. And unfortunately, a moment there she'd love to have back. Open goal, 10 metres out, just missed to the right. So it's always tough conditions in the wet. So she might not have been too happy with the ball drop, but could have almost walked that one in. Unfortunately, the inaccuracy continues. Yes, there's been a few rushed, but they're 1-8. Now 1-8-14. Geelong Falcons, 2 straight 12. So just a 2-point advantage despite 9 scoring shots to 2. Might be coming back here for the Stingrays. Can Wallace make up for the last kick? She goes to the goal square now. Good mark taken in defence. Well done from Jats. So good defence here now. Kicked out. Good mark taken. Need to hold on to that one. Wasn't the greatest of kicks. Sienna Blinsky's got this one. She goes short here again. So both teams a little bit more chip mark this quarter as opposed to just taking the territory. Does help when the conditions, when you can see the sun shining through. Nearly run down tackle. They get a bit of run here now. The Falcons through the middle of the ground. Goes over onto that far side. Brilliant kick. And a great mark taken by Holly Smith. She gives it up now. Opportunity for the Falcons to go coast to coast. Really make them pay. Kick to pretty much the goal square. Here's an opportunity. Right foot. Might have got a smother on it. Does well. Just forced the kick out to the right. And it is a minor score. They're first behind for the Falcons. They did end-to-end footy there. Just couldn't quite finish the job. And it was Matilda Pine there with the minor score. I do believe the kick was smothered through. So good defence. The Stingrays have got numbers here at ground level. Good run down tackle. Was able to get rid of it though. Was Simons. She goes laterally. Chase after it there on that far side. Does very well there. Brilliant pick up and chase and run there from Mickelson, but unfortunately she does get caught. So if you have just joined us, 1-8-14. Stingrays lead 2-1 Falcons. Smith and King, the goal scorers for Geelong. And for South East, Hayley Wallace, the one goal. She's had a few opportunities this quarter as well to add to that tally. Geelong kicked the first of the game. The Stingrays have had a lot of opportunities, just haven't been able to put it through the big sticks. But they do have the lead. King picks it up. Will be another ball up. Thrown up here now. Handballed out here for the Stingrays. Takes a bounce. Takes the tackle on. Does well. Kicks it right to the arc of 50 here now. What can the Falcons do in defence? They've been brave so far. Handball's out. Well done there that time. Needs to take it on. Good run and chase there. And hits her target lace out. Well done. Remy Silva in that one. Opportunity now for the Falcons after a play like that. Deserves some reward. That one there, not the best kick, but it ended up working. Back to Silva. She goes now to the arc of 50. Gets at the back. Mark taken. Holly Smith took a brilliant mark just a few moments ago, and now she's got a golden opportunity. About 20 metres out directly in front. She kicked 2 goals on Monday. Opportunity here now for her first. Just looks like it's out to the left and just misses. Wasn't the best ball drop there from Holly Smith out of the Ocean Grove Football Club. And it is a minor score. So 1-8-14 to 2-2-14. 4 scoring shots, 2-9. So the Stingrays now will take it out of fullback. Turner couldn't quite take the mark. Opportunity now with nearly a mark taken. Kicked out now right into the arc of 50. Can they get some reward for effort? Quick snap. It's bending. How's the bounce? It's cruel. Another minor score. Cleo Cameron there that time. Missing to the left. So a few opportunities now for the Falcons that we hadn't seen for a while. That one there, a tough chance. Holly Smith would have expected to kick her one, but potentially could be coming back here as she's in there again. Was able to just get the handball out. Stingrays under the pump here at the moment, but they do well to clear it. Ball close to the boundary line on the near side. Tiptoe did stay in the end. Handball out here now. Does well in the tackle. Won't be rewarded though. It'll be a ball up. So Falcons with a 1-point lead, 15-14. 2-3-1-8. Kick inside again here for the Falcons. Can they get something here? They've been under the pump the last few minutes. The Stingrays, brilliant tackle in defence. A little bit of a risky handball going backwards. Good tackle though. They get a stoppage. So they've really controlled the territory in this quarter so far, the Falcons. They need to get a bit more reward for their effort. Handball out, quick snap. Looks like that won't trouble the scorers. They probably want it to go out so they can get a stoppage. They do get it. It was Alana Eddy there with the quick snap that unfortunately just came off the wrong side of the boot. So ball thrown in here now. Gets out the back of the 2 rucks. Ball about 30 metres out. Who can pick it up here and show a bit of clean with the footy? Unfortunately, just straight through the hands of the intended target for the Falcons. Just intercepted that. Does extremely well. Goes on the right foot now to the hot spot. Gets out the back. Just needs to sit for a opportunity. Great tackle. Does it force the kick? It does. There's a goal for the Falcons. They do deserve that one. Matilda Pine finishes the job. It was a great rundown tackle by the Stingrays player, but just couldn't affect the kick enough. And eventually, if you get that many opportunities, you're going to kick one, and they do. Matilda Pine out of St. Mary's Football Club finishes the job, and they have their third. So 3-3-21, Geelong Falcons kicking the 2-3 this quarter. Stingrays 1-8-14, so Geelong have gone bang-bang in this quarter. Could have easily had a couple more as well. They lead by 7 in what's going to be, I would say, quite a low-scoring game given the conditions. But good finish there and good bit of composure. It was all set up as well, I should mention, by Sienna Blinsky, who did extremely well on that far side with the pick-up and kicked it to the hot spot. I think that's one thing the Falcons have done a better job of than the Stingrays is when they've got it going inside 50, kicking it to the top of the square, not kicking it to the pocket. I think that's been probably the main difference in the game, while we've seen better scoring opportunities for the Falcons. But here come the Stingrays. Can they do something here now? Ball inside their own 50. Just ability to surge it forward. Matilda King's in there, who's one of the goal scorers for the Falcons. Goal scorers for the Falcons, I should say, as well as Sienna Smith, who kicked the first, Matilda King. Then that last one there by Matilda Pine. Just the sole goal scorer for the Stingrays. Can that get changed here now? Wallace, that sole goal scorer, kick to the pocket. Wasn't able to keep it in there that time. She's disappointed was Izzy Simons. Izzy Simmons, should I say. I've done that a few times. Simon Simmons, my apologies. Right, ball thrown in here. Lots of bodies around the ball. Falcons have been pretty good in clearing at D50 so far this quarter. The bounce really didn't suit anybody there. Good tackle there that time. Should be getting a stoppage. Well done. Tackle there by Sienna Blinsky, who set up the last goal for them. So really is hitting all parts of the ground. Tap down now here for the Stingrays. How's the bounce of the footy? Gets to the back here now. Pretty nervous times. Good pick up, though, by the Falcons defender. Shows good foot speed and does clear the 50 and should get it close to the boundary line. It will be a ball up. It's a good closing speed there that time. Just to clear the immediate danger was Ruby Doyle out of St. Mary's Footy Club. So, that one there thrown up and the rucks were nowhere near it. And does somehow stay in. Eventually just tiptoeing across the line. Opportunity here, kick to a good spot. What can the Stingrays do? Able to get a quick snap on it. Off a few hands. Smith on the last line of defence. She can run here now. Decides to go on her right. Danger kick, but it's a great kick. Just wasn't able to hold on to the mark. Opportunity now for the Stingrays from 40. Kicks to the hot spot. Body's falling everywhere. Misses everything to the right, but it will be a throw in. Millie Evans there, who got two hands to it, but couldn't hold on for the Geelong Falcons. Number 27, Izzy Simmons, has been quite dangerous the last few minutes. She'll be the ruck in this contest. Maybe she can just grab it out of the ruck here and throw it on the boot. Simmons does hit it down. Matilda King, who's been one of the best. Handball's out. Opportunity for them now. Handball's back for the Stingrays. You've got to get some reward for their effort. Picked up here now. Quick kick forward. Mark taken. Oh, no, it was touched off the boot. Good tackle there in the end. Might still get an opportunity. Smothered that one. Not out of danger yet. Who can be clean here with the footy? Smith does well. Picked up, though, by the Stingrays. Handballs it back. Got to get a shot on goal here. They kick laterally. Good composure. Just unfortunately too much on the kick. Hit it too well. The option was perfect. Just couldn't quite hit the target. Isabella Krause there was the intended target. She did a great job to get open. Just unfortunately the kick was 5 metres over her head. Still might get an opportunity though here. Will the Stingrays. Kick to the arc of 50 here now. Who can pick it up? Falcons now trying to get it out of D50 where it's lived for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And lots of bodies around this footy. Sort of waiting for a whistle. Does come out, though. Kicked forward. Numbers here. King wants to probably keep this in. They do have numbers, but put herself under a bit of pressure. Will be a high tackle. Well done. Matilda King, who really has been everywhere. She's gone behind the ball now. She kicked a goal in that second quarter. Or third, because she kicked a few. Sorry, should I say third quarter? She kicked at the start of this quarter. That one there, not her best kick, but is tiptoeing across that line. Eventually does go over for a throw in. So 3-3-21, Geelong Falcons lead 1-8 for the South East Stingrays. So both teams winning their Monday clash, so looking to complete the V-Line Cup with 2 wins to their name. Ball thrown in here now. Who can get a quick kick forward and will be marked by the Falcons. Mark taken by Madison Lane. She goes on her right foot. Looks like it's going to be marked on that far side. A lot of hands touch that footy, but mark will be awarded. Going the Stingrays' way. Got to get some bang for their buck here at some stage. Falcons' defence has been brave. They go to King. She's got to get a quick kick. Goes there, smothered. Here's an opportunity now potentially for the Stingrays to get a good entry. Looks to go laterally. Falcons defend it pretty well. Calls for ball, not rewarded. Still over on that far side. A few spits of rain just drop here. It's almost 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off here at the moment with the conditions. And it will be thrown up on that far side. The tall timbers go at it again. Smith's in there. one of the goal scorers, as they do get it out here, the Stingrays. Just need to be a bit clean. Smith just spoke about her. Good run-down tackle. Got the handball away, though, did the Stingrays. Opportunity now. Kick to the hot spot. What can they do here? King's in there again. She's been brave in defence, looking to get a stoppage. Ball does just come out here for them now. They're flirting with danger a bit here, the Falcons, but they do clear it, and it will be marked from Smith, who just seems to get herself in good positions and takes marks when they need to mark it. So can the Falcons go end-to-end here and really make it hurt? Mark taken over on that far side, and she's going to have a little run. Not her best kick. In fact, it came off the side of her boot. Stingrays now, after the turnover, what can they do? Fly from behind would have been a brilliant mark. Unfortunately, couldn't be held on there that time from Wallace, who is the goal scorer. She's a little bit banged up from that, but she makes it to her feet. Might get another opportunity here. Falcons know now. Takes a bounce. Always difficult in wet conditions because you can't always trust it'll come straight back to you. Out on the near side now. Hasn't been out this side much this quarter at all. Lots of tackles around it. And lots of bodies around it will mean there is a tackle. And just checking that Wallace is okay after that big fly, the trainer. And she looks set to continue, which is good to see. So thrown up here now. Kick forward by the Stingrays from Kovic. She's been probably top 3 player on the ground. Handball out here now. Runs past it, unfortunately. Here's the Stingrays now. Kick to the hot spot. Here's their opportunity. What can they do in defence? Big fly. Couldn't quite hold on to the mark. Not out of danger. Follows it up with a tackle, but gives away the free kick. That was Eden Bruyan out of the Crib Point Football Club. Just couldn't quite hold on to that one. And unfortunately gives away the free kick. Under the pump here, the Falcons, but their back line's been sensational this quarter. First 5 or 6 minutes, it was all brilliant tackle. That's more like it. So first 5-6 minutes was down the Falcons end. The last sort of 8 or 9 has been down here. But they haven't got a big one. Izzy Simons there, who was able to take it. Gets to the back now. Opportunity, bit of a risky handball. Really are making it a bit more difficult for themselves, the Falcons. That one there should be a ball up and will be. Izzy Simmons there with a brilliant tackle just before. So ball up here now. 8 or 9 metres out from the Stingrays' goal. Can they finally get some bang for buck? They're 1 goal, 8 at the moment. Here's King. Clears the immediate danger. Said that quite a few times this quarter. Brilliant pickup, though. Kicked again just on the outside of the boot. Bounce really didn't favour her, but it will eventually be going back inside 50 for the Stingrays. Handball's back. Just dropped the footy. There's the pressure from the Falcons. Ends up getting it outside 50 in the end. Smith will get after this footy. She ends up picking it up. Looks to sidestep. Pretty well contained, but they clear the danger of the Falcons. And it's a 2-on-2 here. What can they do? Ball picked up. They do have numbers here now if they're able to be clean with the footy. Handballed now. Needs to hold on to this tackle. It's a brilliant one. Should be a ball up. Great tackle there on that far side. Ivy Ward stopping what would have been a goal-scoring opportunity for the Falcons. So can't be long left in this quarter. 3-3-21. Geelong lead. They've kicked 2 goals, 3 this quarter. Stingrays, they'll speak of not long left. There is that siren, so it was well done. Very well by Ivy Ward to take that tackle and make sure that there wasn't any further damage. But it is 3-quarter time. Brilliant quarter from Geelong Falcons, and unfortunately for South East Stingrays, despite all the territorial dominance, they 1-8, not getting the bang for their buck at all. So it's 3-3-21 to 1-8-14, a 7-point lead for the Falcons. Take a quick break for 3-quarter time. Don't go anywhere. Last quarter action here in the first leg of the triple header of the V-Line Cup coming up shortly. Welcome back for last quarter action here in the Girls Division 1 V-Line Cup. Day 3 action here. It's been a entertaining first 3 quarters. Scores are 3-3, 21 to 1-8, 14. Geelong Falcons lead a good quarter from them there, kicking 2 goals, 3. The goal scorers in that quarter, Matilda King and Matilda Pine. So a couple of Matildas getting on the scoreboard. Sienna Smith kicked the goal in the first quarter for the Falcons, making up their 3 goals. For the Stingrays, unfortunately, it's been a bit of rinse and repeat for them. Plenty of opportunities. They've controlled the territory. As someone's car alarm's going off, and might not be the first time we hear that today, but they're 1-8, unfortunately, the Southeast Stingrays. Their sole goal coming from Hayley Wallace, who had a few opportunities that quarter to add to her tally. Unfortunately, had a moment she'd like to forget, running into goal open from 10 metres out. Just unfortunately wasn't a great ball drop. So they've controlled the territory, just no bang for their buck. But they're only 7 points down. And despite having more scoring shots, that's the way the game stands. But last quarter action here. First leg of triple-header. Got the Division 2 boys coming up at 12 p.m. and then the Division 1 boys at 2. There'll be a free kick on the far side. If you are just joining us, Geelong Falcons are in the navy blue tops and the Southeast Stingrays in the gold and black. As the mark's taken on that far side. Good conditions to start this last quarter. It's been almost 20 minutes of rain and then 20 minutes off. And we expect it to continue. Good mark taken there by Anderson. She goes laterally. Mark just taken there on that far side by Ward. Had a brilliant moment to end that third quarter, stopping almost a certain goal from the Falcons, just to keep her team in with a very live chance. That handball backwards from the Falcons put them under a little bit of pressure. Clearing kick, not able to really be contained. And unfortunately, she handballed to a voice there, and the voice was a Geelong Falcons player. Into the middle of the ground here now, picked up by the Falcons. There's Litchfield there. Kicked forward, mark taken by the Stingrays. Ruby Wilson now. She'll go into the middle of the ground. Gutsy kick, gets to the back. Kicks through the corridor, you've got to win it. Because if you don't, you get killed the other way. Handballs laterally now. Tries to take the chase on. Handballed over the top. Bounce really didn't suit anybody. Good job by those 2 girls there. They fought hard all day. Another great tackle. Just waiting for a whistle. We will get it. Tiffany Boswell there with the tackle for the Stingrays. So ball slowly working its way forward. The Falcons going to the left of your screen this quarter. Stingrays to the right. It was a lightning start in that third quarter from the Falcons. Kicked 2 goals in pretty much the first 3-4 minutes and were able to get things firing from there. That one, kick smothered. Wasn't able to quite keep her feet. Was a Stingrays player as it goes over onto that far side. Follows up here now. Handball out. Couple of moments there from Hannegard. Ends up getting it back here. Goes on her right foot to about 40 metres out. Gets to the back here. Opportunity for the Falcons and almost close the door with another goal with the way the Stingrays have kicked here today. About 35 metres out. No one taking real clear possession. Just waiting for a whistle. We'll get it. It will be a ball up here about 30 metres out. 7-point lead for the Falcons. Thrown up here now. No one nominating in the ruck for the Stingrays, and they're able to win it here. Quick snap to the hot spot. Can someone take a mark just out the back of the intended target? Socket. Unfortunately not through the big sticks though. Holly Smith, who had a shot in that third quarter from about 20 metres out that just missed. She just misses that one. So it is a minor score, 3-4-22. Plays 1-8-14. 8 points the margin. This ball is kicked out to the back pocket here. Mark taken by Sophie Hussey. Her kick not the best though. Turns it over. They got options aplenty here. Just need a good kick. That one there hung in the air. Gets to the back. Is the mark going to be paid? It is. Much to the objection of Stingrays supporters, and they do have probably half a point. And Ruby Hunter has marked it here now. It was Anderson for the Stingrays who was shocked that it was paid a mark. She was the player in front. So looking for options now. That kick, a good one. Just the required journey. Mark taken. I believe it's Kaylee Oliver. So about 35 metres out. So it'll be a big kick here. So maybe looking for a shorter option, but see what happens here. Kick right to the pocket. Mark taken. Good strong mark there from Cameron. Cleo Cameron there, that is. And she'll have a shot here now, 15 metres out. Difficult angle. We're interested to see if she goes to snap or the drop punt. Looks like she's going the drop punt on her right foot there. Just misses. So they've had a couple of opportunities. That one there hitting the outside of the post. Had a couple of opportunities to almost slam the door shut here, the Falcons, but the door is still open. 3-5-23, plays 1-8-14, but the Stingrays have got to get it out of their own D50. Handballed forward here now for the Falcons. They've got numbers out the back. King, what does she do? Good handball out. About 30 metres out. Just need to take clear advantage of this. Eventually picks it up. Quick handball, quick snap. That one there, unfortunately, not troubling the scorers. And will be going Turner's way, who had a huge first quarter. Probably stopped about 2 or 3 certain goals in that first quarter when they were really under the pump. So it just needs to clear D50. That one through the hands of the intended target. And we'll go over the line for a throw in. So a couple of minutes played here in this final quarter. A few behinds for Geelong. Only kicked the one straight at half-time. So they've had a few more good looks. Stingrays, unfortunately, just not getting the reward for their territorial dominance that they've displayed for probably about 70 to 80% of this game. Will be another ball up. So ball up here about 65 metres out from the Falcons' goal. Two-handed tap there that time. Good tackle there. Be interested to see the umpire sees this. We'll be holding the ball. Yep, took the tackle on. Good decision. Tackling pressure from both sides has been very good. And it's Roberts here now. Gets the reward. Stabbing kick, unfortunately, was intercepted. And Blinsky will go now right to the arc of 50. Mark dropped. Just outside 50 now here for the Falcons. Looks like it might be coming back in here as well. Another mark taken. They just can't get it past the halfway line at the moment. Can the Stingrays? Falcons set up very well behind the ball. Goes just inside 50. Good spoil coming from behind. And Boswell now, as there is a player down for the Falcons. The ball is over on that far side. Lots of bodies around it. It will be a ball up. Just making her way to her feet, which is good. The Falcons player was number 33, Alana Eddy. Looks like just copped a whack in that contest, but she's good to go. So thrown up on that far side. An opportunity maybe for the Stingrays to get it past the halfway line, but Falcons win the clearance, albeit not a clean one. That handball, not her best. Just unable to take clean possession. Both teams picked up here. Good tackle. Got to make an attempt still, but umpire deems that she did. Will be balled up just outside 50 here. Got to find a way to get the ball down the other end of the ground if you're the Stingrays. Handball out in the air. Lovely sidestep from 30 on the right. Oh, yes, it looks good. You beauty. There's your highlight of the day. Brilliant finish there. She had options aplenty, but you know what? She said, I'm going to take this on my shoulders and kick the 4th goal of the day for the Falcons. Sienna Blinsky there, an absolute ripper. Very easily cleared the line as well. Would have been probably good from a good 40 metres out. She kicked it from 30. And that now makes it a 15-point game. 4-5-29, plays 1-8-14. Sienna Blinsky with the highlight out of the Bell Park and Geelong West Football Club. Goes to North Geelong Secondary College. So, great moment for her. She's had some big moments throughout the game. That one there, her biggest. This will be a 666 warning going the way of Geelong. So it happens at all levels of footy. Just watch the end of the Melbourne St Kilda game, and that's a great example of that. So it happens at every level. A warning going the Falcons' way as Stingrays now need to get something going. Have had bulk opportunities, just not ones that have gone through the big sticks for them. Can the Falcons, who had a comfortable win on Monday, really flex their muscle here? That one there will be a high tackle. A chance for the first inside 50 of the quarter for the Stingrays. That kick there, probably not the best option. Great pick up, though, there that time. Opportunity now. They kick it to the hot spot. Gets to the back. Great mark in defence. Well done there that time. As there will be, as we're coming back, might be a 50-metre penalty. Stepped over the mark. Janicic with that one. It was a great mark there. Just put her player under the footy in 2 hands. So conditions have been better in this quarter. No rain thus far. We did have a fair bit of rain in that first quarter that made it quite hard to pick up the footy. But it's been much better here, and we've seen it. We saw it a few moments ago with Blinsky kicking that absolute ripper. As here's the Stingrays now. Can they get something going here now? Nice pick up, good spin. There's an opportunity here, just needs to mark it. Unfortunately, goes straight through her arms. Does sidestep though and recovers. Goes on the right foot inside of the goal square. Just needs to bounce the right way. It doesn't. It will be a minor score for the Stingrays, something we've said quite a few times as they're 1-9 now. So it's 4-5, 29 to 1-9, 15, 14-point lead for the Falcons. 10 scoring shots to 9 as it seems. They were 1 goal for, so their last 5 have been behind. It's just not what they would have wanted here today. Falcons able to get the ball to the middle of the ground very quickly. Nice spin, but eventually runs into a brick wall. Great tackle from Layla Highland, the late in, out of the Narry North Foxes Football Club. It was an emergency coming into today, but got the late call-up. She'll end up getting it back here. I'll say tackled without it. And that's what the umpire deems as well. And she'll get another kick here, Will Highland. So goes on that right foot again. Smith, good mark from her. Sienna Smith kicked the first goal of the day. That one there, not her best kick. Intercepted by the Stingrays. They're trying to get it going forward. Good sidestep, 2 sidesteps there as well from Pine. Tilda Pine, that is. Kick there now. Mark taken, but they're going to go quick here. Falcons looking to close the door. They've got options of plenty inside 50. Takes a bounce, always risky in the wet. Goes from the boundary line. Looks like a pretty good kick here now. Just misses. Would have been an absolute ripper from the boundary. Cleo Cameron, that is. Had it from Geelong College. Right foot on the run. Looked pretty good from where I was, but just missed the right-hand side. So 4-6-30, plays 1-9-15, 15-point lead for the Falcons. Door not completely shut, but just with the way the Stingrays have kicked in front of goal, it's going to take something from here. As the sun is shining at Marty Butch Reserve. That kick there dropped. Able to get away from the tackle and get another opportunity. Kick to the hot spot, gets to the back. Just got it on the half volley. Still an opportunity here for the Falcons. Numbers at ground level with them. Good tackle there in defence. Well done from the Stingrays to force the stoppage. So as we've said throughout the broadcast, Division 2 boys coming up at 12 p.m. So there'll be a short break between the 2 games. We'll need to switch streams for that one as well. But all about the girls here now. Can the Falcons slam the door shut from 30 on the run? Looks all right. Misses to the right. Millie Evans out of the Peninsula Sharks Football Club with that one there. Again, looked pretty good. Just missed to the right. So 4-7-31 to 1-9-15. 16-point lead. Game high lead now. Good mark taken in defence. Got to take the game on here, the Stingrays. Even if it's not pretty, you've just got to get it forward. Get it forward and kick straight. Handball now. Gets to the back. Here's an opportunity for them. Can they go coast to coast? Will be a free kick. Well done. Went and got the footy there. Did Remy Silva. And when you do that, sometimes you just get lucky with the free kick. And she definitely did there. So they wouldn't mind taking a bit of time off the clock here, the Falcons. Goes short. So no running clock here at Marty Butch Reserve. So just going on instinct here at the moment. That handball there back to Silva was not the best. And she fumbled it. That kick now going out laterally. Trying to find someone to hold on to the mark. Lots of bodies around it. Went and got it the footy. Could have been a push in the back. Will be. Well called by the umpire. Hilly's got it for the Stingrays. So 16-point lead for the Falcons. That one there, not probably the best handball. Put them under more pressure than they needed to, but it'll end up working out. Goes right to the arc of 50 here now. What can the Stingrays do? Handballed out. Lots of bodies around it. Should be another stoppage. It's one thing the Geelong Falcons backline has done a really good job all day. As soon as the ball hits the ground, they just swarm on it. And even if they don't win it, it causes a stoppage. There's just been no free flow and run, which is polar opposite down the other end. And that's why the Falcons have had a bit more reward on the scoreboard. So Sockwood forward here now. Good run down tackle. Just got rid of it in time. Here's a bit of run here now. Good bounce taken there by Boswell. What can she do? Not the best kick. Was smothered off the boot or touched off the boot, I believe. She's in there again there. Boswell just ran past it, unfortunately. Nice step here now from the goal scorer. Takes a bounce as well. Blinsky, she's had a few moments. Takes another bounce. That kick there to her teammates' advantage. Can the Falcons slam the door shut here? On the right. Just needs to compose herself and finish. Hits the post. It was a brilliant bit of play. And Cleo Cameron there. Another golden opportunity. And hits the post. 4-8-32, 1-9-15, 17-point margin. And been incredibly impressed, especially in the second half, by Sienna Blinsky. That one there, that run on that far side, very composed. And then a brilliant kick that set up her teammate. Just couldn't quite finish the job by hitting the woodwork. So Stingrays now, it's now or never. 3 straight kicks is what they need, but their field kicking hasn't been too bad. It's just their kicking in front of goal, which has let them down from the opening bounce. So kicked out now. That one there, not the best kick. Lots of bodies around that footy on the far side. Will be another stoppage. The Falcons very happy to have as many stoppages and congest that ball and stop any end-to-end footy as they hold a comfortable lead with the way the game's played here today. Kicked high up in the air. Mark taken by Blinsky, who has been sensational today. That kick there. Turner gets to the back. Opportunity. Smith went through her hands. Follows up with it well. These two have had a great battle. Have Smith and Kovic. They've done a great job. These two have been fighting all day. Will be thrown up here now. Right on the 50-metre arc at centre half forward for the Falcons. There is Smith. Handballed. He's going to have to follow it up. She does well, Smith, after the errant handball. Follows up with a tackle, but the Stingrays win it. Kicked forward here now. Here's an opportunity for the Stingrays. It's been few and far between. What can they do? Is that a free kick for holding? It's not paid. They're still getting it forward here, the Stingrays. Needs to clean up the footy. Geelong will be happy to tie it up. And that's what they do. Clearly a point of emphasis. Whenever it goes inside 50, if it is a sort of an errant kick or a kick along the ground, just tie it up, set yourself up. They've done a great job. Clearly a key point of emphasis for Coach Poppy Shapp. So Smith picks it up now. Kicks it out. That mark should be taken and will be. Kovic, can she find a target? Been one of the best for the Stingrays. She goes on the left. Mark not quite held on to, but she was able to control it there. That time was Silva. Unfortunately, the kick not great. Kovic gets it back, kicks to the hot spot again. Who can take a mark for the Stingrays? Nobody, unfortunately, for them. And again, it's cleared the immediate danger. Might be coming straight back in, although she couldn't quite keep her feet, was Kovic. Again, another smothered kick. There's been a lot of smothers in this game. Don't think we have the champion data for this one, but Smothers would be elite. That's for sure. Going backwards to go forwards here, the Stingrays. Good pressure. And they'll be rewarded for that pressure, will the Falcons. They'll want to have another one here. They have deserved it. They kicked the 1 goal in the first quarter. They were 1 straight. And since that, well, they've had 11 scoring opportunities. Could have easily had 6 or 7 goals on the board. Kick to the back, Boswell. Need to hold on to it. She does. Did well. You can hear them just yelling, go. There's not much for her to kick to at all. She's got to try and do something. That one there, a lot of air in the kick. Gets to the back, good mark taken by Smith. We'll see what she does. Smothered, another great smother. That handball, not the best, but they do follow it up. There's been plenty of smothers out there today. I said a few moments ago, and that one was probably the best. Tries to take the bounce again, always risky. Handball, here's a bit of run here for the Stingrays. Clean footy, deserves a clean finish. Gets to the back here now. They deserve something for their effort, even if it isn't going to result in a win. They deserve to get another goal on the board. Lots of bodies around it. Again, Falcons just do an outstanding job to tie it up every time it goes inside their defensive 50. So thrown up here. Good tap down. Opportunity now for the Stingrays. Can they get something through the big six? Sock it off the deck, goalkeeper style. Tried to claim the mark and nearly actually stepped over it. And there is the siren. So the Geelong Falcons, 2 from 2 in the V-Line Cup. They win 4-8-32 to 1-9-15. They were down at half-time. They did a great job in that second half to run out very much deserved winners. For the Stingrays, well, they can't say they didn't have opportunities. Saying that last quarter, they only really had the one, but 1 goal 9, had a few that they would have expected to kick, but they did a great job getting the opportunities. It's just that next step is finishing, but they'll learn. But a good start here to triple header action. I hope you enjoyed all the coverage in this game. Your goal scorers before we do take a break before the Division 2 boys. The sole goal scorer for the Southeast Stingrays was Hayley Wallace. Sienna Smith kicked the first. Matilda King kicked it one. Matilda Pine kicked one. And the goal of the day for me, Sienna Blinsky, she was absolutely sensational. Kicked that one on the run from 30. That's the highlight of the day for me. We're going to take a very quick break and make sure to change streams. You can get the link from the AFL Victoria Facebook page or the Sportscast Australia YouTube page for the Division 2 boys. First bounce at 12 p.m. Make sure to switch streams for that. We'll see you soon.